get this paid?
So I have been behind ever since August, going into September. My last job situation stopped paying us our checks and what we need every bi-weekly. She stopped paying us and then let us go. And for us to start, having to pay all of these bills around us slowly. So I've been, trying to catch up on my bills since September. And, I didn't have a job through October and November. And I just got a job going into December. So I've just been trying to catch up every single month. I have a car to pay, which is $500. I have internet and DTE, which I've been trying to catch up on. But my last work situation have just made me fall behind on everything that I'm doing right now. So I'm just trying to catch up on everything.
Have you applied for assistance at all?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't know no assistance. Like, I don't know how to reach out to her.
So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. You're going to need to contact Hawk.
Okay.
All right. Their number is 961-1999.
Could I get that written down? Or?
Oh, no. Yes, Ann, can you write it down?
Yeah, I can do it, Your Honor.
Okay. Get that.
They haven't.
I'll adjourn it out a week. You need to call them today so you can get an appointment.
Okay. And
we'll see where you are.
And I'm starting to catch up little by little. Like, if you can get me till next week to get 1,000 in.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How much can you pay before the 20th?
1,000.
All right. 1,000. So I'm going to put in the file that you're going to pay 1,000 by the 20th. I'll adjourn this out to February 20th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's in person.
Okay.
Call Hawk.
Okay.
Let them get you an appointment. Let's see then where you are.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So you come back next week so I can mispronounce your name again.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Take care. Court does call the case of Gulfside Lakes 3 versus. All right. And did you receive her answer?
I did. I don't know why it's not in my physical file, but I can pull it up on.
All right.
Your Honor, I submit a written answer along with documents as well, with proofs, pictures.
Oh, no, I saw it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You just want to yell at me.
Oh, no, I don't. I wouldn't do that to you.
Your Honor, so
Before we dive in, just a quick note. This commentary is created for educational purposes, designed to help those who may be confused or curious about courtroom processes. If you don't find it helpful, feel free to skip ahead. But for those who want a deeper understanding, stay tuned. It's about to get intense. Today's case is already heating up. A tenant fighting to keep her home, a mounting rent balance, and a judge balancing compassion with cold legal reality. The big question now, does she have a legitimate legal defense, or is this simply a desperate plea for more time? Let's watch closely, because this is where everything starts to unravel.
opportunity to use and enjoy the housing facility, the answer is also no.
What page 15 are you referring to, if you don't mind me asking? Because it's only 13 pages.
Okay, it's page 6 on that. Section 504 request.
Well, I can definitely have her correct that because she might have done that by accident. She was skinny while we were reading while we were in the appointment. But she did provide a letterhead stating my diagnosis, and the diagnosis is, you know, hand in hand with the section 504 request requirements.
I think that you're on. I think that when my client reviewed the letter, I think they need something that says that it would allow her to, that it is a disability and it would allow Ms. Claiborne to enjoy the unit as a resident without the disability.
Got it.
However, my areas are filthy and I'm suffering every day. I wake up with headaches,
ma'am,
severe allergies.
They can't act on it unless the
documents are correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can get that corrected and get them.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, she'll be willing to fix that.
How, can you do that within the next week?
Yes, I could reach out to her. She is like, I got looked up on that appointment, but I could probably send it to the office and they could correct it. I probably wouldn't.
I'm just trying to figure out whether to put this out 1 or 2 weeks.
Well, another thing is I wanted to mention, if you don't mind, I have an appointment with SOS on March 3rd because I do want to get the payment in as
Right.
well.
So your appointment with them isn't until March 3rd.
Yes.
How much is your monthly rent?
My rent is $145 now.
Yep, 145.
So we would only go up about,
Right.
so if I put it up to the 6th, that would allow her appointment, the documents to be done, and if whatever can be done, at least movement headed in that direction if I do it that way, I think.
Yes, and it's not only that. I spoke to the office manager. She said she's willing to change my carpet, and then along with the 7 service requests that I submitted that have not been taken care of, they did take care of 3 this week. But there is a hole in the wall that still needs to be repaired. There's closet doors in my basement that almost fell on my daughter, and I sent the service request about that. Like I put all that in the documents.
Okay, but that, I'm just looking at timing and trying to get everything done. So what I'll do is I'll adjourn this March 6th, 2025 at 12 noon. All right, and let's see where we are. You'll get that paperwork corrected. They'll keep working on repair issues and then the other.
So in the case that I do get the special accommodation paperwork corrected, will they be moving forward with getting the air duct cleaning done?
They should, but
My client is going to, comply with, proper reasonable accommodations, in accordance with, federal and state law. So if you also, do you have an email for our office?
I did, and nobody followed up. I also submitted the chain of, and nobody.
okay, that's fine, ma'am. Look,
Yeah.
here's what's going to happen. You're asking questions, get the paperwork corrected, and then let's see what they do.
Okay, so just save my questions for March 6th.
You what?
Save my questions for March 6th.
Well, I'm not saying save your questions, but you can certainly reach out to them, but to ask them what they're going to do, they haven't seen the paperwork yet. They can't move until that's correct.
Okay, I've tried to communicate with them through the office and through email, and they are not responding to me. So this is my first time hearing that I needed to correct it. So I will make sure to do that.
Ms. Claiborne, can you send that to Think and Think? Do you need my email?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. And you said March 6th at what time, Simpson? Mr. Simpson? I mean, Judge Simpson?
12 noon.
12 noon. Thank you. In person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Evergreen Apartments versus Kevin Sherman.
Beverly, Your Honor. Billioning.
Take care. Not here. Kevin Sherman. Would you like to take a default?
Sorry?
Would you like to take a default?
Yes, please.
All right, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Go ahead.
Thank you. This is a case for non-payment of rent. Rent for possession is $1,324.52. Court costs are $172 for a total of $1,496.52. Plaintiff is requesting a default judgment for possession only with a writ to issue after 10 days, which I have is after the 23rd of this month.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with a writ to issue in 10 days. Forrest Knoll versus Ashley Jones. She is. Okay, here she is.
Hello.
All right. And where are we on her case?
Ms. Jones, I have a balance court costs of $5,513. I do have a note from my client that they have not received the amounts paid by DHHS.
And that's because they never responded to any of the emails from DHS. My son went into surgery on November 24th. I reached out to my job to get the help, and they responded to Forest Knows about my address. They never responded back. So I had to call the rental office and get them to respond back to DHS emails, which I finally just got an email yesterday or the day before saying that Forest Knows finally sent the ledger over to them showing my address so they can submit the payment.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So how much were they gonna send?
3503. And I paid 2,400, but I see that's taken off the balance.
That's already taken, your amount's taken off.
Yep. And then
They were gonna pay
503.
but the 15 or the 5,013 would have been including my February's rent. So I paid I have a money order for 627 right now to take care of the balance that I owed.
Take care of the balance that you owe.
That I owed for before February's rent.
Before February's rent clicked in. And so,
Yes.
well, okay, so let me just get clear of this. Once that check comes from DHS and you pay the 6, you're clear through January. We're
Yep.
dealing with February.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's really where we are. Okay. So how much is your monthly rent?
$1,382.
All right. So let me ask you this. How are you intending on getting your February rent paid?
I'll pay it by the end of the month of February.
By the 27th?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this then. So if I don't have to issue a judgment, I won't. But I'm going to adjourn this out to February 27th, 2026 at 3 p.m. for an in-person hearing.
Okay.
If you have the money on that date that clears your February, get it paid to them before you get here.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then hopefully that check will be there. You'll pay that amount. And then on that date, I can happily tell you that your case is dismissed.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
You know what you got to do?
Yeah.
All right, look, don't mess it up. No, I'm kidding. All right.
I will. Thank you.
You have a great weekend. Court calls the case of Gulfside Lakes.
Julian Ingen for planning.
Had a balance of, including court costs, $1,496.52. How are you going to get that paid, sir?
I'll have it all paid by next Friday.
By the 20th?
Yes. And
I could let this child
I'll have some for March too.
Pardon?
I said I'll have some for March too early.
But you'll have February all paid by next
February,
week.
yeah.
Okay, I'll
Take
give
care of by
that
next Friday.
back to you that you can hold on to. I'll adjourn this out to next week.
Thank you. And while Mr. Chairman is here, I do want to make a note that it sounds like Shavana Tir Begum is also living in the unit and is not on the lease. And so that person is considered an unauthorized occupant. And so I think that's something that might need to get resolved. Or your landlord could take steps to enforce that or even terminate your tenancy.
Okay.
If it's, so you can add someone to the lease. You usually add someone to the lease if they qualify and your balance is at 0, but I just want to let you know that.
All right.
Okay, Your Honor, this is going to
The 20th at time? 12 noon.
There'll be another in person.
That's another in-person here. All right, get it paid. If you have everything paid, then you don't need to be here, but you got to make sure everything's paid.
Yes,
All
sir.
right?
sorry, it's too.
That's what I thought. I didn't think it was new. Ms. Harley Argo.
Julian Aiken for plaintiff.
Hello, Ms. Argo. All right, how much is owing on this?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,064.95.
1,064,
$1,064.95.
95. All right. Ms. Argo, how are we going to get this taken care of?
I just put 1,000 down on there. I'm just trying to pay it as I can. Like I said last time, I'm just waiting for my taxes to hit. I just had a baby and I'm just trying to get back to work, and they kind of shorted my hours at work because we're in the slow season. So I'm just trying to get caught up.
I gotcha. So when you say you put 1,000, that's already taken off?
Was that on the 10th and the 12th, Ms. Argo?
Yes, I put 500 one day and then 500 the next day.
Okay. Yep.
So that's already come off?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so Ms. Argo, when's the next time you think you can make a payment?
I would say by next week, next Friday.
Okay, and how much do you think you can pay?
I would say 500.
Okay. So I'll put 500 by the 20th. And then I'll adjourn this out to February 20th, 2026 at 2 p.m. And then we'll see where we are and we'll walk you through this as best we can and try to see if we can get you caught up, okay?
Yeah, that sounds great, Judge. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me some more time.
All right. Have you contacted Hawk at all or SOS?
Honestly, I haven't, just because if I get put on state assistance because I'm not with my children's father, they're going to end up putting him on child support, and that's just not something I'm willing to do, to be quite honest. He helps out enough as it is, and I'm just trying to get it back up as I can.
I hear you, but first of all, I don't think that will happen by applying for Hawk. Okay.
Okay. I just was aware if I apply for like food stamps or anything like that, that's where
Right. That's true.
I was nervous. I didn't want him to get
Ma'am, I'm just going to tell you this, okay? And, people get to make their own decisions. But somewhere in life, the reason all of those things are set in place is they're set in place to try to make things fair so that you're not in a position where you're struggling.
right.
All right? We can care about a lot of people. We can say they're doing whatever they're doing, but sometimes, especially when you're talking about the little ones, that's who you have to think about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that's what you ought to do. And do you have the number for Hawk?
I do.
All right, give them a call. I don't think that will trigger what you're in fear of.
Okay. I do appreciate that. Judge, thank you.
All right. My mom was a daycare teacher. Wonderful woman, if I do say so myself. She raised a great son.
I would say
But the one thing she said is, everything you do, think about the little people and make sure they're taken care of. All right?
Thank you so much, Judge. I really appreciate it. I'll give them a call today. I really appreciate you.
You take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. New Parker. There she is. I see you. You started talking before your mic went on. Say your name.
Karina Jones.
Thank you. All right. How much is...
This right here is the turning point. Notice what the judge is doing. He's not promising a miracle. He's creating a narrow legal pathway. By requiring escrow, he's testing seriousness. Can the tenant actually produce the money, or are these just promises? Courts do this often. Compassion has limits, and proof matters. If she makes this payment, she buys herself time. If she misses it, everything could collapse instantly. What would you do in her shoes? Risk everything on one last deadline.
So both of you are kind of saying the same thing, but Ms. Jones, did you sign that and get it back to the landlord?
What had happened was, she had called me about the COD, but she asked me was I still putting it in or not, and I told her no because she told me I had to pay $900 and I had to pay my rent plus $163. I felt like I was basically telling her I needed a payment plan. So how was that going to help me if I had to pay almost $1,100? I'm like, that's not going to help me. I'm trying to set up a payment plan. I was unclear of what a COD was. Let me just say that.
I got you. All right. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't say what it is.
But I talked to her, the day before yesterday, and I told her
When you
that I
say
can
talk
pay
to her, hold on. Who is her?
my landlord, at New
Okay.
Park. And I had told her that I can give her $500 yesterday, but I didn't give her $500. I gave her $450 because I didn't have enough, and I told her I can pay the rest of it at the end of the month. And I did call the lawyer yesterday, and and they made a note of it too. And I told them that I gave them the $450.
So, Your Honor, it's my understanding, so a payment plan for 6 months was offered to Ms. Jones with monthly rent plus essentially a sixth of the balance at the time, which was January 30th, to be paid on or before the 15th. I do note that our clerk took a message from Ms. Jones with the conditional order of dismissal. So if Ms. Jones can pay, I guess, so $450, let me check my ledger, Your Honor. But with $450 paid yesterday, which I don't see on this ledger.
It's not on there, but it's on my portal.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on, Ms. Jones. Stop for a second, okay? Go ahead.
So it might be that it's still pending or it was dropped off but not processed when this ledger was processed.
Okay.
Your Honor, I think my client would probably be willing to enter into a conditional order of dismissal that says that it would be $450 to be paid, when, and it would reflect that that was paid by Ms. Jones, but then it would leave a balance of $1,052 to be paid by the 28th. So, I mean, I guess we could do it two ways, Your Honor. We could, or by the 27th, we could do it two ways. We could just adjourn it to the 27th, and as long as Ms. Jones has paid, then we'll be good to go. But otherwise, I think my client's going to need either a conditional order of dismissal, or we would be potentially, if that's not a writ at that time, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Jones?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to have everything, including your February, paid by the end of this month?
Absolutely. I already paid the $450.
So here's what I'm
yesterday.
gonna do, Ms. Jones. I'm gonna adjourn your case out to February 27th. That's the last calendar day we have in February. 2026 at 3 p.m. Okay, that's an in-person hearing. Try to get everything paid before that date. And if you get everything paid, then it's likely the judgment will be satisfied, so they can set aside the judgment and then dismiss the case.
Happy to set aside.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. New Park Ridge versus Sydney Dodd. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Sydney.
She's been sitting back there all day.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Hasn't said a word. Just sitting back there all day. Just waiting patiently for a case to be called. All right. How much is owing on her case?
Your Honor, I have a balance including court costs of $1,410. I spoke with Ms. Dodd prior to the hearing, and she told me that you have assistance pending.
Yeah.
And then, Your Honor, my client's also willing to offer a payment plan, but I just have to get the numbers ironed out with them. So if you could adjourn this, I think 2 weeks, did we say?
I mean, that'll be fine. What I'm trying to do is have, I have Jewish Family Services giving $400, and also Peace Neighborhood is going to give $400. I'm going to pay the rest of the balance with my check on the 20th, because I just started nursing school, so I'm going down on my hours, and I don't want to carry that payment plan over in case something happened where I'm not able to go. So I want to make sure that this is taken care of before March. So I might not need the payment plan, but I should be good by the 20th for sure.
A nurse. So you just started nursing
I
school?
did. St. Joe's just started it. Eagle Gate College just started at St. Joe's. So I'm first class out of there.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
When did you decide to do that?
Well, I've been a medical assistant for 15 years. I've been wanting to go back for nursing for a while, but I had kids and everything. So it kind of got like pushed off to the side, but they made it where I can go and I don't have to pay nothing a month. So I was ready.
So you can go to school, not pay anything?
Nope. You just have to pass the PRQ class, like the prereq class. And as long as you got above a 75 and I got a 90%. So I was good to go.
And I could go and become a nurse. No? Why?
You do good here.
Yeah. What? I gotta be able to do what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Pretty much the only thing I know how to use is the defibrillator. That's all they taught me. So if you don't have that, I don't know I'm gonna do you any good. I'm just, all right, you're right.
When it's needed.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So if that happens, I'm ready.
Anything happens.
Anything else, you're gone. It's over. All right. Okay, so you think adjourning it out 2 weeks? Let's try to get her straight and everything.
Okay.
All right, so I'll adjourn this out to February 27th,
Okay.
2026 at 3 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and young lady, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Court calls the case of Sparrowwood Apartments versus Michelle Hema.
Julian Engen complained of.
Shimmy out, I should. Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking.
Good. All right. Where are we on her case?
Your Honor, balance including court costs is up $9,200. And I spoke briefly with Ms. Shemiat, but she's going to give you the update on what's going on.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm working with two caseworkers, Madden Linton and Kevin Craven from Meals on Wheels, here on in that organization. Helped me fill out an application yesterday for an apartment. Madden told me to wait until February 11th to fill out an application because my troublesome aide that lives with me was getting his first paycheck from maintenance job at Huntington Bank on the 11th. What he didn't tell me is that it was going to be mailed. So I wasn't going to wait any longer. I filled out the application yesterday for a place in Ypsi Township that would work for me. There's no handicap ramp outside, so I would have to have that put together. Madden told me she can handle that. So the application went in last night, and I'm waiting to hear. Madden has told me that this company that runs this particular area, ranch style in Ypsi Township, usually responds within 24 to 48 hours. And whether or not I'm accepted. When I was filling out my application yesterday with Kevin Craven from Meals on Wheels, Care on Wheels, he thought that there might be some fraudulent activity in my checking accounts because I haven't been paying rent for a while. And I should have some money, more money than I do in my accounts. So I'm looking over my accounts. I haven't seen anything that looks fraudulent. I did lose one of my cards. I thought I left it here last time I was here, but it wasn't located. I've gotten a replacement card and I'm going to be activating that. So I'm going to be working with Huntington Bank and make sure that I have all the money that I'm supposed to in my accounts. So I should have an answer fairly soon about whether or not I'm accepted. And if I'm not, I'm going to have to move into a hotel. That's the way I see things, but hopefully I'll get accepted.
Okay.
I
Here's
think,
what I'm gonna do is, he said it's 9,200 even.
9,200, yes, Your Honor. I
Okay.
would be willing to extend the redemption date to the end of the month, and I would also be willing to put no writ without a hearing.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking right along the same line. So Ms. Jimmy, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna find that there's no tribal issue. There's nothing for the court to try. So I'm gonna grant them a judgment for the $9,200. Okay? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna indicate that a writ or an order to eviction would normally issue on the 23rd. I'm gonna say that it can't issue until February 27th, 2026. And then I'm going to also indicate that there's no writ will execute without a hearing. So what that basically means is it's unlikely that you're going to get it paid, but you'll probably get yourself moved in someplace. So I'm extending the time before they can have you even apply to the court to have you removed. But even if they then get to that point that they have to do that, then they still have to come see me before they can do anything.
Thank you.
All right.
So, should I try and be out by February 27th?
That would be the best thing if you can. Okay.
Oh, my family can move me.
And Ms. Shemiak, just so you know, because the 27th is a Friday, you have the following week as well.
Yeah.
The earliest we'll check with our client to see if it's later moved out is
March 2nd.
Yeah, March 2nd.
March 2nd.
What was that again? The latest I would have to move out is March 2nd?
Yeah, but if you can be out on or before the 1st of March.
March, which is that Sunday.
We won't check till the morning of March 2nd.
Out before what? March
1st. On or before March 1st.
Oh, that's great. On or before March 1st, 9,200 I owe, and the rent where I've applied is a lot cheaper than what I'm paying now. So I have her number to arrange a contract to start paying her back.
Paying them back.
And I'm going to look into my banking. So am I coming back to court yet?
Nope, I'm not going to give another date. That will be it. And the only time that you come back to court is if they are having to forcibly remove you. Before they can do any of that, they have to come through me and ask me.
And you would get a notice.
You would get a notice in the mail.
Would I have to come to court for something?
Yes, you would have to come to court for something.
Only if you haven't moved out.
Only if you, yeah, it's only if you haven't moved out.
And we file for a writ of eviction. And then it would just be a Friday, just like this.
Oh, this is a lot of information. Back to court only if I'm not out by a certain date?
Yes.
Only if I'm not out by March 1st?
Yes.
Not out by March. When would I get that notice in the mail?
Well, they would have to apply and they'd have, it would, I can't say exactly when you'd get that in the mail. All right. But Ms. Shemiak, let me put it this way. I know that you show up at all hearings. So if something were to happen and there were hearings set and you're not here, then I'm probably going to send out the 40th Cavalry. We're going to find you. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate your patience again.
Yes.
And your understanding. And thank you, Jillian, too. That's great.
Ms. Shemiak, it has, I don't think you'll have to come back and see me, but if you do, it will be a joy. And let me just tell you, you have, through all of these hearings, been an absolute delight. And have brought joy to my day. So thank you for that.
Gee, I'll have to come back. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everything you've done.
All right. Take care of yourself, please.
issues with anything else, you're not going to be out, call me and let me know so that we can. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Strong Future Homes versus Summer Best Guess. They have not checked yet.
Your Honor, the balance in this matter is $130, so it's really just,
$9,200.
it's mostly been paid
That's the
off.
judgment entered in open court.
I'm sorry.
She explains the apartment application, the caseworkers helping her, the missing bank card, and her plan to move before March 1st.
Your Honor, we're going to
The
have to
judge grants the
dismiss
judgment
this.
but delays the eviction,
Because we're going to have to
making one
dismiss this
thing
case
clear.
because the
If she's
defendant
not out
got
by
to
the
a
deadline, they will be
zero
back in
balance
court.
before
Time is extended,
February
but responsibility
1st.
remains. So here's the question.
Case is
Should
dismissed.
courts
That's
keep
without
extending
prejudice.
deadlines when
Thank
someone
you.
is trying but still owes thousands?
That's it for
Like if
that
accountability
block.
matters, share if second chances should have limits.
What a powerful courtroom session. Across multiple cases, we saw the same painful theme. Families on the edge, trying to hold on to housing while deadlines, rent balances, and legal procedures close and fast. The judge's rulings today show something important. The law can offer opportunities, but it cannot replace preparation, honesty, or follow through. In nearly every case, communication and timing made the difference between hope and disaster. These are more than legal disputes. They're real lives under pressure. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.